Internships without connections. Targeted outreach that works. Many students feel stuck when internships don't lead to responses. Sending dozens of online applications often just goes into a black hole. In fact, a 2024 report found 61% of job seekers said they'd been ghosted after interviewing, meaning no reply at all. Without personal referrals or networks, it's easy to feel defeated.
The good news is that small changes can make a big difference.
This article explains what really moves the needle. Customizing your resume bullets, writing warmish introductions,
Targeting specific companies, and using smart tools. We'll also propose a quick idea. Paste your resume and roll to instantly get 10 tailored intro messages and contacts to reach out to today.
The problem: ghosted applications and no referrals. Students report hearing nothing back from most online applications. One survey by Greenhouse, a hiring platform, calls the market broken, with rising ghosting and fake job posts. In this environment, a blunt approach, applying at random, rarely works. Worse, most applicants have no inside contacts, that is, no one to give them a referral or say, "Hi, I know this person." Yet referrals and personal networks do help. According to hiring data, candidates who come through referrals get interviews far more often than generic applicants. For example, Ashby, an HR analytics firm, found that 40% of referred candidates were invited to interview, a dramatic boost over the usual rate. Meanwhile, traditional job boards are super crowded. A breakdown of effort shows you might send 30 to 50 job applications just to get one conversation. By contrast, targeted outreach, personal emails to people, takes far fewer throws, about 7 to 13 carefully researched emails to land a real chat. In short, spray and pray equals low odds, but focused, personalized steps can pay off. Strategies that move the needle. Customize your resume with hyper-relevant bullets. Hiring managers and recruiters skim resumes very quickly. An eye-tracking study found they look at an initial resume screen for only about 7.4 seconds on average. That means each second counts. Use bullet points, short lines, and clear headings so they can instantly see your value. For each role, pick 2 or 3 bullets that speak directly to what the company needs. For example, if a software internship asks for Python skills, highlight exactly your Python project or course above others. Keep bullets factual and concise, and avoid long paragraphs or clutter. A simple layout with bold section titles and white space also helps reviewers find the important parts. In practice, this means tailoring your resume. Rename a generic projects section to relevant projects, and put the most on-point items first. The small effort of matching the job description can give you a big edge, since ATS, applicant tracking systems, and humans alike look for keyword matches and clear signals of fit. Use warmish introductions, not purely cold. Rather than blasting a generic message, try to make your contact outreach as personal as possible. A helpful way is to invoke any warm point of connection. For instance, alumni or school networks are fair game. Many people are happy to help a fellow student. Even mentioning a small detail, same hometown, mutual interest, shared university, can make an intro feel warm instead of totally cold. Research backs this up. One guide cites a study showing students who did at least some cold networking, reaching out to people they didn't already know, were twice as likely to land internships compared to peers who only relied on friends and job boards. In that study, 70% of internships found via cold outreach even turned into full-time offers, versus 40% from warm contacts. If you do manage a genuine referral, for example, a family friend at a company who will vouch for you, use it. Strong referrals can yield 30 to 50% chances of getting an interview. But don't sit around waiting. Instead, when you email someone new, write as if you have a small shared story. For example, "I saw you also mentored a student from my university," or "Our mutual friend suggested I reach out." This signals effort and increases your odds. Data shows that introduced candidates get ahead. Referred applicants move to interviews at much higher rates. Always keep follow-ups polite and persistent. Many replies actually come after at least 1 or 2 follow-ups. Narrow your list, quality over quantity. Instead of scattering applications everywhere, focus on a short list of companies and roles that truly fit you.
Learn about each target company, then contact people there directly. This has two perks. You won't waste time on irrelevant posts, and your message can point to specifics, like, I admire your product and see my skills XY fit well. Also consider sectors or teams that commonly hire interns, for example, startups or research labs. Targeted outreach also means much less competition. On job boards, dozens or hundreds apply for each internship, so odds are low. In one analysis, a single job opening on a board might see about 109 applicants, whereas contacting people directly, few are doing that, faces almost no competition. The payoff is clear. Focused cold emails averaged 8 to 15% response rates, versus a tiny 0.1 to 2% callback from mass applications. In practice, create a short company list, even 10 to 20 names. Use each to craft a personal note or email, mention a recent project, or why you like them. And always keep track of replies and next steps. Consistency turns outreach into conversations. Tools to build your contact list. Here are practical tools to help you find and manage contacts. Alumni and LinkedIn networks. University career sites and LinkedIn's alumni tool can reveal people who went to your school and now work at target firms. Connect politely, mentioning school pride or shared background. LinkedIn filters by company, location, etc. help you find employees in roles you like. Email finder extensions. Use recruiter tools on yourself in reverse. For example, Contact Out, a Chrome extension, can find work email addresses when you're on a LinkedIn profile. The free version gives up to about 100 contacts per day. Similarly, HireRitual, now called HireEZ, offers about 10 free contacts per week. And the popular Hunter.io tool lets you search a company domain for emails, 100 free lookups per month. These let you gather real email addresses from names found on LinkedIn or company sites. Cold email platforms. Startup tools like Stunter AI, NextCoffee AI, Bavlio, or Sky aim to help students with introductions. For example, Bavlio's site says, find the right alumni or recruiters, send a short personal note. NextCoffee advertises that it outlines who to contact, what to say, when to follow up. While reviews vary, such tools can automate parts of outreach or help track it. Even simple services like setting up a spreadsheet or using an email campaign manager, e.g. MailChimp, can help you send batches of personalized notes and monitor replies. Research databases. For startup roles, AngelList lists many internships with direct founder contacts. For larger companies, Crunchbase shows key personnel, like the head of HR or managers. Websites like Glassdoor sometimes reveal recruiter names. A quick Google search, company people, careers, team, can also yield names. Once you have a name, plug it into your email finder or LinkedIn to get a full contact. In all cases, double-check any contact info before emailing, and avoid generic addresses, info@ or HR@, those are often ignored. Aim for a named person, a recruiter, a team lead, or hiring manager, so your note feels targeted. A simple idea: the Paste Your Resume Outreach Assistant. Imagine flipping the interview game with a one-line tool. Paste your resume and target role, and instantly get 10 tailored intro messages plus a list of contacts. For each target company or position, this tool would scan your resume to highlight your top strengths and find shared links, like alumni ties. It would also scrape professional networks to pick 10 likely contacts, alumni, recruiters, managers, and draft a short email introducing you. In practice, you'd paste your resume and describe the role you want. Then, a minute later, 10 custom email intros, each built around your real skills and the company's needs, plus the person's name and email to send it to. This combines all the above advice. It laser focuses your message, personalizes it, and gives you a clear outreach list today. Conclusion: to break through without existing connections, quality beats quantity. Customize a few applications and emails rather than mass blasting. Highlight relevant bullet points. Make your emails and LinkedIn notes as warm as possible. And zero in on companies where you truly fit. Use free tools, Contact Out, Hunter, LinkedIn Alumni Search, to build lists of real contacts. Beware the ghosting trap. If someone doesn't respond, follow up once or twice. Most importantly, take action every day. Even reaching out to one new person per day can snowball into interviews. By using targeted outreach strategies, and maybe a little tech help,
Students without networks can start creating their own connections and landing internships. All links to sources are available in the text version of this article. You can find the full article at marketgapideas.com/blog. Thanks for listening. This episode was produced using autopod.co, the platform that turns deep research into podcasts, articles, and SEO content automatically. If you want to create content like this for your brand or business, visit autopod.co and see what automated content marketing can do for you.